Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, the sun's out this morning here in Chicago, and the weather is going to start being a focus on U.S. as we get into after this 10 to 14 day cooler and drier pattern. I think the key will be once we start warming up again, do we return rains in the northern plains and western corn belt, especially in Iowa, South Dakota, and Nebraska. So if the rains come back, that's good. If not, we'll start trading weather. Long term, our weather guy still feels that we could see a drier than normal summer across the northern plains and parts of the western corn belt. We did see some good bank earnings this morning, and then we'll also be noticing that commodity prices, inflation are all on the uptick, and so raw material costs are going to go up, and that could be passed on to the consumer due to higher energy costs and higher raw material costs. China is going to slow aluminum production down because of trying to slow pollution, and aluminum prices are at 10-year highs. We've got soybean oil prices were higher on the talk about a lower U.S. Summer soybean crush, but March should be a record. Brazil soybean basis is firm, and we noted that their soybean oil prices are lower as they drop their blend from B13 to B10. Argentina, we're watching pretty close the fact that they are too wet, and they may lose some harvested soybean acres and even some quality. We also note that the EU Matif new crop rapeseed prices are higher because of the recent freeze and making new highs. And Canadian canola futures are also making new highs. Brazil corn weather, crop production might be down because of dryness, and our U.S. demand might be up versus the USDA's guess, and December corn is making new highs. The Matif corn is also higher and following higher wheat prices. Also, we're watching pretty closely some Russian buildup of troops on the Ukraine border and whether or not that raises concern about their crops and logistics. The EU freeze has the Matif wheat futures up to 3-week highs. And so again, we're going to have to be watching, number one, the inflation. Number two, how fast U.S. farmers get their corn planted, and do they increase acres? Number three, how many bean acres do they plant, and then what the summer weather has in store for us. But I think, again, the path of least resistance in the grain futures is higher. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.